How are you doing today? And hello, welcome back, beautiful Seren Stars, and welcome to anyone new who's joined us for this Oracle Tarot spiritual bit of everything reading today. These are meant to be shorter readings, but they can go on for up to 10-20 minutes. And as I always say, if you don't feel drawn to the card that I'm pulling, then there's many readings to choose from on my pile. So take a look through and see if there is any other card that you may feel drawn to. There's also pick a pile readings there. So sometimes I put these cards in the bowl and pick one out, and other times I just see what flies out. So it's good to be back. I've had some time off because I had an important interview and I had to travel, and then I went to see family, which was lovely, but it all really takes it out of me. So I feel like I've got more energy, so I'm excited to be back. So Spirit and the cards. What messages have you got for people across the globe today? Sorry, I was just checking my microphone. Make sure that's still on. Oh, that one flipped over. So we're going to go for that. We have Queen of Spring. And we also have, so we're going to go for this one too, the Prairie Dog. Okay, we go for both of them, but I feel this is our main one. And on the deck, the box that these cards come in, this is the main card. It's beautiful. And I used to have a cat called Star. Seren means, it's Welsh for the word star. So I had a cat who looked just like this pretty cat here. This reminds me of the younger version of him, these two kittens down there. And then this is and he was more like a dog, you know, you could take him anywhere without a cat box, and he'd sit in the car quite happily. So I'm really, it feels so lovely to get this card flip out, because I don't get this one too often. There are other cat cards in there, they're all kinds of animals, but how beautiful is that? So we will come back to this one, okay, but we're going to shuffle some other piles together. And as I was tuning in today and walking through my security system, as I call it, I was seeing the Palladians, okay, and I was also being shown the card that I was shown before when I was tuning in on my last readings, and that card also flipped out in, I think, the first reading we did. I'm not sure, I'd have to check back, but we'll see if it comes out again today. So Spirit, what messages do you have for all the lovely people across the globe today? Let's see if anything pops out. Oh, there we go. That one flew out. I haven't glimpsed it, but I'm just going to place that there for now. We'll come back to it. I'm going to do some angel cards today. Oop. Let's shuffle this. So Spirit and the cards. What messages do you have for everyone across the globe, across the world? That one popped up. So we're going to go for that one. And we've also got some crystal cards. So we'll take one of these as well. This one popped up, so we'll go for that one. Excuse me, that card underneath is the one I pulled for the table today, which is Amethyst and Sugarlight. I always like to have some angel cards surrounding the reading, and we have Gold, Divine Intervention. Okay, let's just put those up out the way. So let's get into this. So you have the beautiful Persian cat, Don't underestimate your ability to manifest your dreams. You may have several priorities vying for your attention at once, but you can do it. You can do it. So have you been, I've just noticed in the gold, can you see there's kittens, there's even kittens in the gold, cats in the gold there, and these look slightly like lions, don't they? Human and lion there, okay. They've given me this before, but it's a lovely sentence to show that you're going to come up smelling roses, as I'm seeing the words here too. And these are not roses, but there's a beautiful sort of abundance of flowers here. But they were showing me the cat's got the cream. Okay, so whatever this situation is, they're showing me that you will come up trumps. They're giving me all these different and I'm smiling here, all these different sentences to describe, you know, how you're going to come up smelling roses, you're going to come up, you know, the cat that's got the cream, you know, whatever this is going on in your life is going to, you know, work out really great, basically, and fabulous and positive. Yeah, and you've got this beautiful, beautiful golden throne here. So I think you're going to be feeling very, the crown's down here, I've noticed, and I'm seeing the words yet to be crowned, okay? And I'm seeing someone putting a crown on someone, okay? And I was being drawn into the chair, okay? So I don't think this is anything mundane. I think this is quite a significant thing. It could be achieving a qualification. It could be, you know, and then being given an award. It could be passing your driving test and finally having your wings, you know, and that confidence and that sense of this new chapter in your life, you know, it brings in, okay? There also, so there's all different examples around this. It could be a job, it could be moving home. I always give different examples, and they always give different examples here, but the message is the same. I'm being drawn, it's kind of, we've got night here and then we've got day, okay? So there's a different, whatever it is your life's changing. It's like going to be a complete contrast, like from night to day, you know, how this sort of, I'm seeing the word transpires, thank you, Spirit, in your life. And again, they're saying the cat that's got the cream. And here we have this beautiful, beautiful sunflower here that I'm being also drawn into, and the words growth. Okay, so there's been a lot of growth, and sunflowers, they look up to in the sun, they kind of wake up and open up, don't they? And then at night, I think, I could be wrong, I'm sure they kind of close down their petals. So I will research that after and put that in there. But that's what I'm seeing here as well in the message. Okay, so I see this person now standing there and feeling the warmth and the sun on their face, and I'm seeing the word success, okay, and successful outcomes. So if, like me, are you waiting to hear back from someone, like an important message about something or some plans that you put in motion? Is there something you're waiting to hear about? I'm seeing this is what they do when they're putting their hand. I'm seeing someone put their hand behind their ear, like they're listening. So you're waiting to hear, okay? And they're saying, don't be disappointed. And you won't be disappointed, okay? They all should, because they're showing me different examples, even for those of you that don't quite get what you wanted or what you was aiming for. They're showing me whatever comes after that instead of is like 10 million times better than you thought. So whatever this complete contrast is in this different life and this different avenue and this different adventure or experience, is going to be so much better than, you know, you thought. So even if for some of you, you don't get what you originally thought, there's something else there coming along. And we have the views in the background, and I'm seeing the words on the horizons, okay? They give me the words have faith. So maybe you're lacking confidence, which we can all identify with. Confidence in your own abilities, I'm seeing here, in your own skills, okay? But you are the Queen of Spring. So we have talented, brilliant, independent and charming, you know. I don't think you necessarily see yourself as that. But here they're showing me with this card and they're giving me these visions and words and the energy here. You are this Queen of Spring. And with my old cat Star, who sadly passed away now, he was magical, you know, and everyone would pay attention and see how, you know, beautiful he was and how different he was to your average cat, not just in the way that he looked, but in his behaviors, the way he behaved, more like a dog, for instance. How many people can just pop their cat in the car and they'll sit in the back seat when you drive from place to place, or, you know. And he was so friendly and so charming, definitely charming there. So I'm seeing you as that, and I don't think you necessarily see yourself as this, you know, talented, brilliant, independent, charming person, but you are. They give me the word stand out from the crowd, and we have this, the sunflower is completely standing out here, isn't it, in this whole picture here. Okay, what else can you give me here? Spirit and the cards. I'm just going to focus. They're giving me the word moon, and we do have the moon here in the background, like a crescent moon. Give me the words opening your heart too. And the words growth again. So I do feel there's going to, I mean, sunflowers grow very tall, don't they? I feel like there is going to be, they give me the word exponential. I'm seeing it flash by. I may have pronounced it wrong. I can't spell very well either. Or read, or read really long words. Exponential. I don't know. I'll Google it after to get the correct spelling there. But they're giving me that word. And I'm sure that means like more than you ever thought, doesn't it? More achievement, bigger volume of. I'll look up after, but that's the word that there was like flashing by there. Okay, well, that's wonderful. Anything else before I move on to the next card? Yeah, it's just reiterating, and we've got here, you can do it, you can achieve this. And if there is many like projects going on at the same time and you're worried about you won't be able to complete all of this, whatever that is around you at the moment, they're giving you they're giving me an A and an A plus. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily have to mean with study or courses, but they're just giving whatever you are doing or undertaking, you gain an A plus. Okay, whoever's looking at you is giving you an A plus and seeing you as an A plus. Okay, your talents and your skills and your abilities. So it could be like a new job, or it could be a new course. Okay, it could be a talent show you've entered, whatever it is. It's just such a amazing feeling I'm feeling here in my heart chakra. Okay, let's go into the next card. So you have the 10 of Summer. Prairie dog. It's time to express your love and appreciation for family, be it relatives or chosen family or close friends. Congratulations may be in order on a happy, fulfilling marriage, as well as raising happy, balanced children. And here are these beautiful prairie dogs here having a little cuddle and a little smooch and in love, and they're surrounded by their lovely little, I don't know if you'd call them a litter for prairie dogs, but by their family here. And we have this beautiful, beautiful rainbow. Okay, I'm seeing the word support as I'm looking at this. So maybe some of you have not felt particularly supported in a while. Okay, or in your endeavors is the word that I'm seeing here. So again, as this card says, the support that's coming in and the support network doesn't necessarily have to be family or blood related. It could be close friends or new people that you're going to meet. And I'm seeing the word community and support. I'm seeing to live your best life. Okay. to help you achieve. And I'm seeing the ultimate, the best version of you, okay? And that could be, you know, your living circumstances, living comfortably. It could be if some of you got like disabilities, for example, you know, getting help with certain things you need there. Okay, whether that's through work, making things more comfortable, or on courses, things to help you if you've got dyslexia. You know, whatever it is, maybe you need somewhere that's all one level. They're just giving me examples. It doesn't have to be with that, you know, but all kinds of examples to be your best version of yourself, and also for people in your job. I'm seeing to do the best job, okay? It could be within work, but just to do your best job in life, okay? We strive each day to be the better versions of ourselves, don't we? You would know how that applies to you in your circumstances, but the message would remain the same about this support coming in. All right, maybe you've moved to a new area and you don't know anyone, and you're feeling lonely. Okay, maybe you are single and you want to meet someone and you want to start a family. Okay, and that could be on the horizon and coming along there. Or it could be, you know, families can come in all shapes and sizes. They're not always necessarily children. It could be you could have lots of dogs or cats, or, you know, your fur family, whatever that is for you. Okay, that's support. And I'm seeing the word the love is coming in there. Is there anything else before I move on to the next card? They give me the word abundance. Okay, so this is lots of, you know, and we have the kittens here too, don't we? So we've got all these, you know, these little ones being born there, and that can represent, you know, the multiplying of and the abundance in life. So they're just giving me that word there to throw in, abundance and living abundantly. Okay, that's not just always financially, it could be love, friends, and happiness within your life. That's beautiful. Okay, we're going to go on to the next card. So which one shall I go for? I'm going to go for this one. And you had the 9 of coins, which is turquoise. And how beautiful is that? I don't know lots about this crystal, so I'll just go with the reading and what information they give me, and then I will research after and see how that aligns here with your reading. It's always reminding me of the word, and I'm seeing the word terrain, rocky terrain. And here we have all this bumpy terrain here. It's kind of reminding me of a bumpy terrain there, okay? They give me the word satisfaction. Satisfaction in life. So again, they're giving me like this feeling of whatever you'll be doing, you're going to be feeling satisfaction in your work, or satisfaction in your home life, or satisfaction with yourself even. You know, sometimes some of us can be unhappy with certain aspects of ourselves, okay? And they're drawing me back to this sunflower and the word growth here. There's going to be an exponential. I keep thinking I'm pronouncing it wrong and reading it wrong. What I'm seeing flashing, because it flashes, okay? But again, I feel that means, I think it means that, you know, a huge amount or more than expected kind of thing, okay? How lovely is that? Give me word healing. So there's also lots of healing on this journey for you too. Maybe some of you, it's like spiritual healing, okay? And lifting up, they give me the words vibration and showing me someone, like their aura. They're showing me someone's aura and the 7 layers of the aura. And blockages there, and unblocking those areas. So maybe you're going, they give me the word faith. So maybe some of you are finding faith and helping finding that helps spiritually to cleanse you, okay? Or it could be that you are physically having an operation of some sort that then helps, you know, you then to live a better life day to day, okay? They just show me different examples here, but the message is the same. And again, they give me the word abundance and success in whatever this endeavor is. Okay, so it could be again work, family, all facets of your life. Is there anything else you can give me before I move on to the next card? They're drawing me into the sort of darker areas of this stone, okay, and the word cracks. And they're reminding me of, they're showing me, and I can't remember the saying exactly, but and I don't know if I know it's Asia, an Asian country. I don't know if it's China or Japan, but they fix like broken things like pottery and plates and things like that with gold. Okay, and they see that as it's not broken, and then when you fix it, it's enhancing. It's enhancing whatever was before. Okay, and now they're showing me that all these I've seen toils and the word turbulence that we, these trials and tribulations I'm seeing we go through in life make us more whole, although it may not feel like that at times. Okay, and they're reminding me of certain artwork they've done where it's like pieces shattered. Okay, but they're just showing me this gold weaving through the cracks and this light shining over here. So you become more whole than ever almost. Okay, like with a piece of coal over all those thousands of years that then turns into a diamond. Okay, under pressure and all that change. I don't know the science behind it, but these are just the different images here, what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling. Okay, so that's what they're showing me again with growth and with the flower and the blossoming and the blooming. You become something they're showing me and giving me even more beautiful than before. And even if you feel broken, you're never broken, okay? You are never broken. Is what they're giving me here, the words. How beautiful is that? I will research after exactly what it's called when they fix the pottery and plates with gold. Okay, and I will pop that in there. Let's go on to the next card. With the Hathors. I don't know who the Hathors are or were, so I will look that up. Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. And I do feel, and I'm seeing images of this woman, and she's walking through here, and you could be male, female, non-identifying, doesn't matter. They're just using a person to show me. Okay, it's like you being born again almost. Okay, born again, rebirth is the words that I'm seeing here. We can go through many, they're telling me many births and rebirths, if you like. Many, we always say chapters, but this is like a complete upgrade is the words that I'm seeing here. Okay, in your energetic body, in the way you live your life and your lifestyle. Okay, they give me the words new worlds that will feel like a whole new world and a whole new you, whole new way of being. What else can you give me here? And they're drawing me in to these figures here and the word support. I'm being given the words welcome and being welcomed into this new life and this new you. I'm seeing the words happiness. So whatever this is, it's going on around you or you're waiting to hear about, like in the future, this does feel more future kind of stuff here. Like forward, they're showing me forward and I get that feeling of the future. What else can you give me with this card, Spirit? I'm just going to close my eyes and focus here and see what we get. Being given the seven sisters, okay, the words the seven sisters, and I know that's connected to the Pleiades energy and the Palladians. I don't know if that's where their planets are. Okay, they're like beautiful otherworldly beings, so I will look that up. They have beautiful stars, they look like stars here, so that could be connected in with that. The Hathors, I'm not really sure. But here we have the words deep love and mother's milk too. What else can you give me with this before we end this wonderful reading? Give me the word faith. I don't know if they've given me that already in this reading, but they give me the word faith and have faith. And as always, they often give me is you've got this. So whatever this is, you've got this. They show me these hands, this woman's hands, and she's got a ring on each finger. So I don't know what that means with a ring on each finger. What does that mean? What are you showing me? I'm going to research that after to see if there's anything linked in spiritual with a ring on each finger. Maybe there's a story or there's something or folklore. I'm seeing these rings on each finger. Like even the thumbs, I'm seeing them on myself as well. Spirit, can you give me messages to do with that? Why am I seeing these gold rings on each finger? Give me the word opportunities. So like many, many golden opportunities. Give me the word commitment. So it could be like committing to, a new way of being and promises to yourself, okay? No going back. No going back here is what I'm seeing. But it still feels cryptic. I feel that there's more to this. So I definitely will research after because it could link in with this card and the rest of the messages here. And we do have this beautiful golden throne. And I'm seeing these gold rings. Is there any more before I finish that you can give me with this? 10. They give me the number 10. Okay. And I was seeing the 7 sisters. Okay. The number 10 and these gold rings. So I'm going to research that after because I feel that there's more to this they want me to look up. Okay. And I'm going to pop that in there and see how that fits in. I love that. I love investigating after things that I was given that make no sense really in the bigger meaning. And they kind of keep me on my toes with these readings. But how beautiful is that? So these amazing outcomes, amazing future, amazing new you. Okay, there's definitely like this rebirth is a huge emphasis on this rebirth here for you. And I want to thank you all. Oh no, we have one more card. We have one more card. Fluorite, natural beauty and authenticity. Be yourself as God made you naturally attractive and lovable inside out. I mean, how more complimentary could you get than that? And here we have talented, brilliant, independent, charming. I mean, you're getting all. And I was seeing the 10 rings and we have the 10 of summer here, okay? So I'm going to look up more into those 10 rings and see what comes up. Let me tune in to this card. And this feels like new worlds here, okay? And they're giving me the word balance. Then maybe for some of you, you haven't been feeling very balanced, so that could be mentally, like mental health, the environments that you live in, the way you've been living life. Maybe you've been burning the candles. I'm seeing candles here at both ends, there's not been much harmony, okay? But I'm giving the word harmony and balance being brought in here. Give me the word equilibrium, and I think that is to do with balance. They've given me that before, but because my memory is terrible, I always end up having to look up things and words again. And we do have this beautiful gold one here, beautiful golden ball here. What else can you give me other than all these wonderful compliments that this reading is being, these wonderful people are being given today across the world? They give me hold on tight, and they often give me that when, it's going to be a little bit rocky at times, but they give me the words a beautiful journey, regardless, a beautiful journey. I'm just going to focus some more here and see what else comes through before I do finally end this reading. They're giving me concentrate, okay? So I need to focus. else can you give me? They're giving me the 10 again and the 10 rings. But now as I close my eyes, they're putting these 10 rings into circles. So they could almost be like planets, okay? And these 10 circles that are looped together, they join and then they come apart, okay? They are circling. How beautiful is that? I don't know what it is. I'm just seeing these 10 gold circles and then 10 gold loops in a circle moving around. I'm going to research this after because I think something's going to come up that's going to blow us all away, okay? And I will pop that in there. They give me the words universe. And hold on tight again. But I feel there's a huge shift in the energy, okay? This almost looks like a portal in itself, doesn't it? And a swirl with these angel wings, and we have a birth as a portal here. How wonderful. So much is going to be happening, is what I'm seeing here. I'm excited to research these golden rings and 10 that I keep seeing. Obviously, we do have 10 of summer here. Okay, thank you for joining me here today on this beautiful reading. And I also thank Spirit and the cards for being with us today and bringing us wonderful, wonderful messages. And I feel this reading with so much abundance, so much magic. Okay, I've got so much intrigue to find out what these 10 gold rings are connected to, okay? But this is a whole new rebirth for you, okay? You talented, brilliant, charming, beautiful people, okay? I will see you in your next reading. God bless.